Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you my Pan That Palette project for 2016. So this is going to be my first update for this video. I posted my first one at the beginning of January, which I will leave linked here in case you guys are curious and checking it out. I decided that this year I'm going to do several smaller palettes, so if I do not have a smaller palette that I've been working on the one that I mentioned in the first video, I'm not going to mention it in the update. So I've been focusing on 2 of the palettes for this particular month. There are about 4 that I really want to work on, but if I get done with some of those, I might incorporate more as the year goes on. So the main ones that I focused on this month were the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette and the Maybelline Studio palette in Mad for Mauve. So I'm going to share with you guys how those are going, the progress that I've made, and then I will also share with you guys the videos of what it looked like when I had them last month at this time. I'm going to start with the palette that I feel like I've made more progress on, so I'm going to start with the Maybelline palette. So this is what the palette looked like last month at this point. And this is what it looks like now. So I definitely have a lot more pan in these 2 colors here. I do not think these will take me very long. These 2 colors will probably take me another month and a half, but then I'll have these 2 remaining colors. I've decided that I'm not going to use this one. I thought it looked like such a pretty color, but when I put it on my eyes, it blends away to basically nothing and the color just disappears. And that's super disappointing. I'm not going to waste time working on that if I don't like the result with it. And then this color has a much bigger dent in it than it did before, so no pan yet, but there is definitely a more significant dent in there. So I'm feeling pretty good about that one. I feel like I've made a lot of progress and I've been focusing on that one quite a bit. This is the Naked Basics palette last month at this time. And then here it is now. So you really can't see any progress on it. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way for you to see the dents. So this color right here, this Walk of Shame color, probably has the most progress. It has a pretty significant dent in it. I think I'll hit pan on that in the next month. This color right here, Venus, it already had been cracked, and so if you look at it, you can kind of see that it's got a pretty big indent because it had already been cracked when I bought it. So there's fairly significant wear in that one, and I've been wearing it all over my lid a lot. I like that one quite a bit. Foxy and Walk of Shame I've been mixing and using as an under eye setting powder, and those 2 together I like quite a bit. I also have been using Foxy as a brow bone highlight quite a bit and sometimes inner corner. And so there's a little bit of wear in that one, but not a lot. I've been using Naked 2 quite a bit in my outer corner and crease. It's a pretty good crease color, and then I've also been mixing those as crease colors too. This color, Walk of Shame, I use a lot to blend out if my transition color doesn't look quite right, and this helps is more skin tone colored, so it helps like bring it out a little bit more. I have not really used either of these 2 colors very much, and I mentioned last month I'm not really going to try to use this one. I'm going to aim for these 5. So progress is being made. You can't see anything yet. I'm hoping I'll have pan at least on Walk of Shame by next month, but we'll see how that goes. So that is it for that update. No real pan progress on this, but there are bigger dips. I can definitely tell that I'm making progress. You just can't see it from the way the camera is set up, and I don't know how to best show you guys, but definitely making progress, which makes me happy. This one I just feel like you can see a lot more progress in, and it already had pan last month, but it's got a lot more pan. I think that this one will probably be finished up in the first half of the year, in the first quarter of the year. This one will be an ongoing project. I always include this somehow, even if I use this. I always include this somehow as either transition colors or brow bone highlights or crease colors. Somehow this is always incorporated in my looks. I've been giving myself just a little bit more freedom to play with some of my eyeshadows. So like I got the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows, and I've been incorporating this into the look so that I'm still using my Pan That palettes, but I'm getting to play with my other eyeshadows as well, which is what I like about this project. I felt like last year I was so forced to use the Lorac Pro that I just didn't feel like I played with my other ones enough. Speaking of which, really quickly, I was just going to show you guys my progress on that one because I was still working on that. So I did finish up pewter. I had that left during my update, and then I've made a bigger dip in gold. I've kind of come to the conclusion that I might occasionally use gold, but I'm not going to force myself to use it up. Once Sable is gone, which I've been using in my brows for the longest time and as a crease color, once that one's used up, I'm going to say the palette's done. I'm not going to force myself to use gold anymore just because I don't like it that much and I always have to layer it to enjoy it. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Yeah, so that is it for my Pan That palette update. I am working on things, wearing them, enjoying my eyeshadow a little bit more this year. I would love to know if you guys are doing this project, how it's going for you, or if you've done an update video, leave that in the comments below for me. I always love checking those out. I hope you guys had a great January, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.